Underworld Breach may have been banned, but we still have Jeskai Ascendancy, and I think that it's quite good. Let's go check out today's deck list. Jeskai Ascendancy combo in the New World. That's what we're doing today. And if you're unfamiliar, Jeskai Ascendancy is a 3-mana enchantment for blue, red, and a white. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, all of your creatures get +1/+1. And then you can untap all of your creatures. And then you can draw a card and discard a card. That is essentially what this card reads. And then how do we abuse that? Well, you usually want to play things like Birds of Paradise, so that way you can continually untap them, they get a little bit bigger, and then eventually you can win the game with them. And then on top of that, Birds of Paradise taps for a mana. Well, that means that you can keep on casting spells that cost 1 over and over again. Okay, well, we like that. Obviously, today we're not playing Birds of Paradise, but you have a pseudo Birds of Paradise with Emry, Lurker of the Loch. What do I mean by that? Well, when you're playing Mox Amber and Mox Opal, you can continually replay these legendary artifacts from the graveyard, as long as that you have 2 copies. And then Emry essentially acts as Birds of Paradise, and it allows you to keep triggering the Jeskai Ascendancy over and over again, so it's even better. That's what I mean. And you have a pseudo Birds of Paradise that's also going to always filter your Jeskai Ascendancy, and eventually you can attack with an Emry that's a 30/30 or even larger. That's how we win the game today. So when you look at the deck, it's essentially the modern Underworld Breach combo deck, just slightly color shifted. So instead of playing green, we're playing red for Jeskai Ascendancy. Well, I should say we're playing white for Jeskai Ascendancy, which also gives you Portable Hole, a versatile removal spell that hits a lot of the cards that we care about. And that's one of the big upgrades today. So that's what we're doing. And I would like to make a note. Portable Hole costs 1 white. If you read Urza Saga, it says that you can get an artifact that costs 0 or 1 generic mana. You cannot get Portable Hole. People have commented on past videos like, well, you can in paper, regarding getting engineered explosives or Chalice of the Void. No, that's called cheating. That is not what Urza Saga does. Urza Saga gets something that costs 0 or 1 generic. So it can get a Soul Guide Lantern, Lava Spur Boots, or Mox Opal, for example, but it cannot get engineered explosives or Portable Hole. That is how Urza Saga works. That's how it functions. That said, I think Portable Hole is so good that we're going to play it today because it hits things that we care about and the aggressive starts out of the format. It also enables Metalcraft for Mox Opal. So there's a lot of things to like about Portable Hole. But when you look at this deck, it's essentially just the Underworld Breach combo deck. You still have Tamiyo Inquisitive Student, Emry Lurker of the Loch. We're making room today for a broken card, Stock Up, printed in Aether Drift, that's been redefining all Magic formats that it's legal in. This card is just so powerful, and I think it's the perfect card for this deck because it allows you to go up 2 cards for Jeskai Ascendancy while your Mox Opals and Mox Ambers are making tons of mana via the Jeskai Ascendancy and Emry Lurker of the Loch. In the sideboard, we have 4 copies of Orm's Chant to protect your combo against blue decks, Prismatic Ending for additional removal on top of the Portable Holes against decks like the Boros Energy or other creature decks that try to overwhelm you. We have Consigned to Memory. This is primarily for decks like Amulet Titan or the Eldrazi Ramp decks. Flame of Anor, just a generically good removal spell. Emry Lurker of the Loch and Tamiyo Inquisitive Student are both wizards. How about that? So that way you always get both modes off of the Flame of Anor, so you'll be able to draw 2, kill a creature, or destroy an artifact. And then the sideboard Pithing Needle is there for the Urza Saga. That's the deck. That's my long-winded deck tech today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, support the channel, and I will see you in the first round. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also show your support by becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks such as badges, emotes, early access to videos, exclusive members-only content, and access to our members Discord section. As you increase the tiers, there are other rewards such as shop discounts, sideboard guides, and even free donation decks. Click the join button down below to find out more. We also have other ways you can support us, like theepicswarm.com/shop or submitting a donation deck via theepicswarm.com/donation decks. That's enough for now. Let's play some Magic. Welcome to match number 1. We are on the play. Let's go. Our opponent reveals an Obosh. Okay. I think we keep this. We only have 1 land, but the hand is good enough, I think. We'll play Flooded Strand, fetch. And I think we just grab the basic island. We'll play Preordain. We'll bottom both of these. We just have to find that second land. And we don't, so we'll pass the turn. Godless Shrine, Relic of Progenitus. Okay, we're not a graveyard deck, so that works for me. I mean, it's probably for the Ketramose, don't get me wrong. I understand why they're playing it. I'm just saying that I don't care all that much about it. Ooh, no land. We're going to bottom both here. We hit. Glorious news. Okay, pass the turn. So you might be saying, why not play out the Soul Guide Lantern right now? Well, I'd rather grab a Surveil land off the Scalding Tarn than play out the Soul Guide Lantern. That probably doesn't matter all that much. They play a Shadowy Backstreet. Okay, and we'll fetch. We'll grab the Meticulous Archive. Surveil. Keep the third land. We definitely want that. Play Scalding Tarn. We'll fetch. Grab Steam Vents. Ouch. 15. So I could play Stock Up. I could play Teferi Time Raveler. A lot of choices here. I think I would like to play Stock Up. Yeah, let's play the Stock Up. We'll take Emry, Lurker of the Loch, and Portable Hole. Okay. We have 7 in hand. I will pass the turn. So the Relic does matter a little bit. When I'm ready to win with Emry, we do need to use the graveyard. So I could Portable Hole the Relic there. I was not expecting blue. Okay, so this might not be the deck I thought it was. And there's the Ketramose. So they'll exile a card and then they'll draw off of the Ketramose. Sure. I didn't draw a land. We'll play Portable Hole. Exile the Relic. That's one artifact here. Play Mox Opal. Play the Mox Amber. And now I can play Teferi Time Raveler off of the Mox Opal. And we'll bounce the Ketramose. And now the Mox Amber taps for mana. We'll fetch. Grab a Hallowed Fountain. It's my last untapped blue source. And I'll play Emry, Lurker of the Loch. This deck seems good so far, let me say. Alright, so we milled over double Tamiyo and a Stock Up. I also had a Portable Hole that I could replay next turn. And I'll pass. Definitely in a decent spot here. Thoughtseize. Ooh, they're going to take my Stock Up. That hurts. Okay. Goodbye, Stock Up. We only have one Stock Up left in our deck, and I believe it's on the bottom. I could be wrong, but I think we bottomed one earlier. They play Marsh Flats. Prismatic Ending on the Tamiyo. Okay. And now they're fetching with Marsh Flats for another Shadowy Backstreet. Fatal Push. So they had double removal. That hurts a little. By a little, I mean quite a bit. Alright, we'll plus the Teferi Time Raveler. Play the Soul Guide Lantern. Exile their Prismatic Ending. And I think I want to hold on to the Scalding Tarn in case I draw Jeskai Ascendancy. So I will pass the turn. Another Relic of Progenitus. Okay. So it might be best to try to win this game using Urza's Saga with how things are playing out. Another Ketramose. So they'll draw a card here. Exile Flooded Strand. Magic Online is beginning to lag, and I literally, before I started recording, just opened it. So I haven't done anything else today. A little disappointed with that. We'll draw a card using the Soul Guide Lantern. Draw a card. Portable Hole. So I can exile the other Relic. The Plains. Don't love that. We'll play the Portable Hole. Plus Teferi Time Raveler. And pass the turn. The Ketramose currently cannot attack. Orm's Chant. Sure. Oh, does it count the Obosh? It must. Because I only have 5 and they have 1. Okay, I guess it counts Obosh. I didn't realize that. So they kill my Teferi Time Raveler. They play Godless Shrine and Necro Dominance. Okay. They pay a lot of life down to 4. Me drawing back-to-back lands has not helped my chances at winning this. I mean, we're still capable of winning. It's just a little tough right now. They have a Soul Spike. I'm down to 8 now. It went so fast, but there was a Soul Spike there. Here it is. Okay, and now I'll go to my turn, take a draw. Upkeep Orm's Chant. Okay. Well, we drew a blank anyway. I have to pass the turn. We haven't seen what the blue is for yet. Prismatic Ending. This will grab their Relic back. Okay. Ouch. I'm at 4. So now a Soul Spike kills me. They'll draw a card off the Ketramose. Boggart Trawler. Exiles my graveyard. They'll draw another card. Another Relic of Progenitus. Yeah, I mean, there's no getting out of this. I'm just interested to see what my draw step is. They paid a few life to the Necrodominance. Aether Spellbomb. So I could bounce the Ketramose and buy one more turn. It's just not good enough. I'd rather just go to the next game. Okay, so we probably want the Flame of Anor. It kills Ketramose. Prismatic Ending seems fine. I like the Needle for Relic. I don't think Aether Spellbomb is all that cracked up in this matchup, so I'm fine boarding that out. I don't think we need the Soul Guide Lantern. You could probably... Well, you need the Moxen in order to win, so you can't really sideboard out a bunch of those. I do think that Portable Hold didn't look amazing here against their deck with a bunch of Prismatic Endings. So I wonder if maybe those are just better off as our own Prismatic Endings. That leaves me at 61. Maybe shave like one Preordain? We could try this. So when you played the Underworld Breach deck, you were often supposed to board out Mox Amber, but here it's actually a part of your engine with the Emry Jeskai Ascendancy stuff, so I don't think you're allowed to do that. Okay, game number 2 on the play. We will keep. We saw a lot of cards in that first game and never once saw a Jeskai Ascendancy or Urza Saga that would have helped. I don't think we want the land. We'll put that to the graveyard. They play a Shadowy Backstreet, and they ditch a Solitude. We'll play Preordain, which looks at Urza Saga and Lava Spur Boots. I think I like both of these. Actually, we'll put the boots on the bottom. We'll keep the Urza Saga, play the Steam Vents, and Preordain. So you might be saying, why not play out Urza Saga? I'd like to get to Jeskai Ascendancy. That is why I'm not doing it. We'll keep both of these, play out the Bobble, pass the turn. In their upkeep, we will bobble them. So you might be saying, why are you doing it in their upkeep? Well, they're a Thoughtseize deck. That is why. And I don't want to draw a card that then they can immediately discard to the Thoughtseize. So I'm going to keep it on top of the deck. And I'm guessing this is a Thoughtseize here. They're paying costs in choosing targets, but we'll find out. Okay, well, I guess it's a Relic. They changed their mind. Well, exile Flooded Strand. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to get to resolve Jeskai Ascendancy. I like that. Blue, red, white. Jeskai Ascendancy. We will pass the turn. Oh, the blue is probably just for Prismatic Ending. I was thinking so hard about what the blue was for, but it's probably just for Prismatic Ending. I didn't consider that until just now. Okay. I mean, if they have blue cards, I'd be surprised, but it's probably just for the Prismatic Ending. And people tend to respect blue land, so I get it. They're most likely just an Orzhov deck, splashing an extra color. They use the Relic immediately. Okay. They find a Marsh Flats. Upkeep Orm's Chant. That works for me. I was really just planning on like playing Saga and maybe the Mox Amber. So we'll pass the turn. They use Marsh Flats. And they find the Watery Grave. So now they have all 3 colors for Prismatic Ending to hit the Jeskai Ascendancy. And here it is. So we're going to respond, and I will draw 2, which will trigger the Jeskai Ascendancy. So at least this way we get a little bit of value off her 3 mana. Apparently I paid the wrong colors. Whoops. So blue, red, colorless. Target myself will draw 2. So this triggers the Ascendancy. I can draw a card, discard a card. Yes. Discard a Mox Amber. All of my creatures untap. Now we'll draw 2 off of the Flame of Anor and Prismatic Ending. Urza Saga goes up to the 2nd chapter. I'm just going to play a Flooded Strand to play out the Mox Amber and then pass the turn. I would like to get the constructs going. I think that's a good way to pressure our opponent this game. I could play the stock up, but if I play stock up, I'm not going to be able to make a construct token, which is something I care about. Necrodominance, sure. We will fetch, grab Hallowed Fountain, and we'll make a construct token. We'll see how much life they pay here. They paid 8, so now they're at 11. They have 14 cards in hand. Odds are that they found at least 1 Soul Spike, and they Soul Spike my construct token. Okay. If you were thinking, oh, Bryant, why don't you just wait until they have to discard and then make a construct token? That's not really how it works. You don't get to respond to their cleanup step. It's just not how Magic the Gathering functions. So no matter what, they would have always have had a chance to use Soul Spike on a construct token. A third Soul Spike, wow. Okay. So the fact that they've gone up to 23, I don't think I'm interested now in using this Urza Saga to make another construct. Well, I drew the boots, which isn't what I was expecting, so maybe I will now. We'll use the boots, and I'll go grab a Mox Opal. We'll play Island. And I think I would like to Prismatic Ending on the Necrodominance. We'll play Lava Spur Boots. And I cannot equip the boots because the Mox Amber is not active. So we will pass the turn. They play a 4th land. They use the Bloodstained Mire to grab a basic swamp. Relic of Progenitus, okay. And Ketramose. I have the Prismatic Ending for the Ketramose. It's not the end of the world. They will draw a card here, though, so that happens. We draw another Mox Opal. We'll just start off with the Prismatic Ending on the Ketramose. And I would like to play a Stock Up. We'll take Stock Up and Emry Lurker of the Loch. I think I want to save this Scalding Tarn for a possible Jeskai Ascendancy. I could play Mox Opal and then equip Lava Spur Boots. I just don't think that's really worth it, so I'm going to pass instead. They play Thoughtseize. Yep. I imagine they're going to take the Stock Up here. They have Relic of Progenitus to shut down the Emry Lurker of the Loch. Another land. They have 3 cards remaining. Fatal Push my construct token. Okay. Urza Saga off the top rope. I love it. They have 2 cards. I think I'm going to hold the Emry. Basically, this is a good time for them to pop the Relic, and I don't want to fill up my graveyard with the Emry just for them to exile it, so I'm going to be patient. They use the Bloodstained Mire. They grab another Shadowy Backstreet, and they kept the card on top. Ketramose is back. Yup. Unfortunate. We'll exile Urza Saga. So they'll draw a card and lose a life. They're at 13 now. They play a Bloodstained Mire. They have 2 cards remaining in their hand. Down to 12 life. And they put Obosh to their hand. Okay, I need to draw something decent here. I cannot make a construct token. Urza Saga has not gone to the 2nd chapter. Well, that was something decent. Okay, so do we have a win? I will play Jeskai Ascendancy. And then we will play Emry Lurker of the Loch. Trigger. Mill 4. Tap the Mox Amber. We'll equip the boots to Emry. And now Emry can play Mox Amber. We'll play the Mox Amber. This triggers everything. Let's auto yield. Save some time here. Discard Scalding Tarn. Keep the new Mox Amber. We'll tap for mana. Same deal. Target Mox Amber. We'll play it. Trigger. Discard Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. Actually, Tamiyo flies over for lethal here. We'll discard Jeskai Ascendancy. Keep the new one. I just need to make sure that I've drawn 3 cards this turn before I play it. So now I will target the Mox Amber again. Play it. Yes. Discard Mox Opal. Keep the new one. So now I'll play the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student because I've already drawn 3 and it will not transform. So we'll tap for blue. Target the Mox Amber. Cast it. Yes. Discard Urza Saga. I'll use the Emry to return Mox Amber. And now I'm going to play Stock Up, which will trigger the Jeskai Ascendancy. We'll say yes. Discard the Bauble. And now there is an extra untap that I gained here. Because now I can play 2 artifacts from the graveyard. Stock Up. We'll take Prismatic Ending and the Bauble. So now I can play the Emry on Mox Opal. Or use the Emry on Mox Opal, I should say. We'll tap for a red. We'll play Mox Opal. Yes. Discard Scalding Tarn. Mox Opal. Tap for blue. We'll use the Emry to return. Actually, okay, so it's on that Amber. I'll target the Mox Opal on top. We'll play Mox Amber. Just trying to get up to lethal here. Discard the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. Right now, Emry only deals 9. I need a little bit more damage. Tap for mana. Target Mishra's Bauble. Replay the Mox Opal. Yes. Discard Emry Lurker of the Loch. Mox Opal will now resolve. Tap for a white. We'll play the Mishra's Actually, I should use the Emry. We'll target Mox Amber again. Play the Mishra's Bauble. Discard Mishra's Bauble, I suppose. We'll target the Bauble. Almost there. We'll play Mishra's Bauble. Yes. Get rid of Sink into Stupor. Alright, we have lethal. We'll make a construct token, I suppose. Prismatic Ending the Ketramose. Trying to end this as quickly as possible. Discard Urza's Saga. And now we'll attack for lethal. Okay, so we've won game 2. Send it back. Alright, game 3 we will keep. Our opponent reveals their Obosh. 9 minutes left on the clock, so I do need to play a little quickly. We have turn 1 Emry here, which I enjoy. We get rid of a Soul Spike. We will fetch with the Scalding Tarn. Grab our Steam Vents. Ouch. Play Bauble. Play Bauble. Play Emry. Trigger. We milled over a Jeskai Ascendancy and a Mox Amber. In their upkeep, we'll use the Mishra's Bauble. Orm's Chant. They play Marsh Flats. Basic Swamp. And they have Fatal Push. Unfortunate. And a Relic of Progenitus. Exile my island. I'll bauble them. Prismatic Ending. Okay. So we'll draw 2 cards off the Bauble, and then we'll draw a card for turn. I will play the Hallowed Fountain. Ouch. Let's exile the Relic. Pass the turn. So we know that they have Orm's Chant and a Prismatic Ending. Ketramose. It doesn't do a whole lot right now. We'll play the Urza Saga. And stock up. We'll take stock up and Urza Saga? I think it's the Saga. So it's worth noting that Flame of Anor does not kill the Ketramose. It has Indestructible. They have Thoughtseize. They take a stock up. They have a land. So I know 2 of the 3 cards left in their hand here. And the Ketramose is not close to attacking. Mishra's Bauble. We'll play Meticulous Archive. Keep the Emry. We'll play Mishra's Bauble. Pass. In their upkeep, we'll bauble them. Oh, wow. Their top card was Relic. That was very good for them. Very good for them here. We'll exile Flooded Strand. They draw a card, lose a life. And now they're going to exile all graveyards. Yeah. So now the Ketramose can attack. They draw another card. Marsh Flats. And they attack. I'll go to 11. Another Relic of Progenitus. On their end step, I will activate the Urza Saga. We draw off the Mishra's Bauble. Draw for turn. Jeskai Ascendancy. I think I would like to use the Urza Saga here. So if I grab Needle, they can't Relic, so they can't draw another card unless they use the Prismatic Ending. I think I like that. We'll grab the Needle. And then we'll play Emry, Lurker of the Loch. Play the Urza Saga. And we'll attack for 3. They're at 13. They grab Shadowy Backstreet. They're at 12 now after using the Marsh Flats. They get rid of Godless Shrine. We know that they're sitting on Orm's Chant too. So the problem with that is that I can't just swing out at them because they're going to stop a big attack for me at some point. So they use the Prismatic Ending on my Needle. They'll draw a card off the Ketramose. So if I take this, I go to 7. I'm dead to double Soul Spike, but I think that's probably okay. They use the Relic. They'll draw another card. They're at 14. They Marsh Flats back down to 13. Boggart Trawler. They'll draw another card off Ketramose. They're at 12. Cameo Inquisitive Student. Okay. So I think we should tap the Saga here. And I'll Flame of Anor with 2 modes. I'll kill the Boggart Trawler and I'll draw 2. Kill the Boggart Trawler. They Orm's Chant with Kicker. That's fine. We'll play the Flooded Strand. And I have to pass. We'll block with the Emry, Lurker of the Loch. Doesn't do us much good anymore anyway. I can't block? What? Oh, it has Menace. Okay. I didn't realize that I had Menace. So I'll throw 2 creatures in front. Exile Emry. They have Fatal Push. I no longer know any cards in their hand. We'll draw... I don't think I want to make a construct here. We'll grab Mox Opal. Play Mox Amber. We'll play Cameo Inquisitive Student. Tap for a few mana. We'll play Stock Up. If I hit another artifact, I could play Emry. I didn't hit another artifact. The fairy bounces the Ketramose. I don't believe I've played a land. I could take Scalding Tarn plus Prismatic Ending. Or I could just play out the Otawara instead. I could take Ending plus. I'll do Ending stock up. I can't spend too long in this. I only have 4 minutes left on clock. I'll fetch. I still have basic... No, basic planes doesn't do it here. I have to grab the Sacred Foundry, so I'm dead now to Soul Spike. Because I'm just playing so fast here. Exile the Ketramose. And I don't think they've played a Soul Spike. I think I'm just dead to it. This deck doesn't have any way to gain life either. Here it is, 6 mana Soul Spike, Solitude. Okay. I am at 1. A lot of things kill me from here. Another Ketramose. They use Relic. Necrodominance. I'm definitely dead now. Okay. Yep. Well, that was a match. Bummer, we didn't get it. We did get to do some cool stuff, but unfortunately did not get the match win, and we are now 0-1 to start off this modern league. Moxfield.com is the easiest way to build a Magic deck online. They support over 30 formats, including Legacy and many other Eternal formats. There are so many options to view decks the way that you want, from text view to individual cards, mana value, and even card price. There's also light mode and dark mode. My personal favorite feature is card tags. This way you can sort cards by function. Moxfield supports collection tracking, Scryfall search, decklist feedback, and so much more. Follow me on Moxfield.com so you can stay updated on all of my decks. We are back for the second match. I am on the play, and I'll be honest, that last one was a grind. I'm hoping that the remaining matches go a little bit faster than that one. Okay, so I think here we just play the turn 1 Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. Grab Hallowed Fountain, Tamiyo, Basic Island, and their own Tamiyo. It's like a mirror. Another Jeskai Ascendancy is not what we needed here. We create a clue. Oh no, they blocked. Tragic. I'll play Sink into Stupor as a land and Preordain. We'll top plus top. Play the Mox Amber. Play the Opal. Pass the turn. Misty Rainforest. Very Hallowed Fountain. Okay. Now they attack. I won't block. Emry Lurker. This might actually be a mirror match. Well, they have sword combo and I don't. We'll draw with the clue token. Draw for turn. There's a Saga. We'll attack with the Tamiyo. Triggers. So now I have Metalcraft again. We'll do blue. I guess the Mox only taps for blue, so this would be red, white. We'll play Jeskai Ascendancy. And I can't trigger the Ascendancy this turn. So I think you're supposed to play Urza Saga. And now we'll pass. They target Portable Hole. That resolves. Little do they know that I have a spare Tamiyo in my hand. I'll draw off the clue. And by 2, I mean I have 2 spare Tamiyos in my hand. And now they play a Malevolent Rumble. I almost played green in my deck list today, and then I was like, oh, I can just play stock up instead. Like, I think that Malevolent Rumble is still very good. It's obviously better when you're playing Sword of the Meat combo in your deck. But I think Jeskai Ascendancy is just like a really cool card that I wanted to try today. Stock up. There's a card we can cast to trigger the Jeskai Ascendancy. So we'll play the Tamiyo because this enables my Mox Amber, so it's pretty much free. But I don't have Metalcraft, so I could make a construct, but then I can't play the stock up. I'd rather just play stock up here and hope to hit an artifact for Metalcraft. Trigger the Jeskai Ascendancy. Yes. We'll discard Urza Saga. Stock up. And I did not hit an artifact. We'll take Preordain and Flooded Strand. We'll use the Flooded Strand. Grab Basic Island. Play Preordain. Trigger the Jeskai Ascendancy. Yes. Discard Sacred Foundry. Tamiyo now transforms. Preordain. Lava Spur Boots. I think we want that. We'll plus the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. I guess it's the Planeswalker side now. We'll play Mishra's Bauble. Yes. Discard the Tamiyo, I suppose. Play the Boots. If I hit Emry, there's a small chance we could win this. Discard Jeskai Ascendancy. I mean, if I hit Emry off my next draw, we have a win. But it's it would have to be exactly the next draw. We've seen 33% of my deck. A little over, actually. We'll play the Opal. Wait, no. I would need... I'm short a card. That's not true. I actually don't have it. We'll discard the Mox Amber. And then we'll play Bobble. This is just going to mill a card. Goodbye, Preordain. Pass the turn. In their upkeep, we'll target them. Haywire Might, I don't love that. I don't love that at all. That's brutal. Okay. We're going to lose my Jeskai Ascendancy. Oh, that's so tough. And they have the Emry, too, to replay the Haywire Might over and over again. It's just devastating. Yep. I went from being very favored to win this game to I don't think I can win. And now they're going to use the Haywire Might. Interesting that they didn't replay the Haywire Might off of the Emry. They chose some other card. I can return a Jeskai Ascendancy next turn with the Tamiyo. And now we'll draw 2 cards off Baubles here. Scalding Tarn, Emry. So I actually have a win, assuming our opponent doesn't have anything. We'll tap the Urza Saga, grab Soul Guide Lantern, exile the Haywire Might. We'll minus the Tamiyo. But Tamiyo doesn't get back Jeskai Ascendancy, so that's a problem. We'll return Stock Up. I suppose I'll fetch and thin the deck a little bit. Grab Steam Vents, ouch. We'll play Stock Up. I did not find the Jeskai Ascendancy. I'll take Preordain and Adawara? Maybe I was supposed to take the Mox Amber in case I hit Jeskai Ascendancy, but it's... I guess I don't even have the mana to do that, because I would have to play and equip the Emry this turn too. We'll play Preordain. We'll take the Stock Up. Play Emry, Lurker of the Loch, and pass the turn. End step, they draw a card. Urza, sure. Now they're going to equip their Sword of the Meek. Then I have a 1/5 Flying Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. So the question is, do I want to protect my Tamiyo Planeswalker? If I don't use this Adawara, I actually can't use it this turn, so I feel like we might as well. But I'll bounce the Tamiyo. Or maybe, I thought Adawara discounted creatures and Planeswalkers, does it not? Legendary creature, so I can't even use it anyway. Okay, sure. The Tamiyo dies. Looks like they're going to spin with their Urza here. And they hit a Mishra's Bauble. They look at my top card. They'll draw a card here. On the end step, I could have sacrificed the Soul Guide Lantern, but if I do that, it changes how I play this turn. And I got lucky. I drew the Jeskai Ascendancy. We'll play it. They're going to fetch in response. Hedge Maze. Ascendancy. Okay, so now I need to win. We'll start by making mana. Emry gets back Mox Opal. Play the Mox Opal. Triggers. Yes. Discard Urza Saga. Keep the new one. 17 minutes left on clock. Okay. Play Mox Opal. Yes. Discard Flooded Strand. Take blue. Mox Opal. Yes. Discard Urza Saga. I think I'd like to play Stock Up here. I guess I should target the... We'll target a Portable Hole. And then I'll play Stock Up. This will untap the Emry. Yes. Discard Portable Hole. We'll take Portable Hole and the Fairy Time Raveler. Make a white. We'll target Mox Opal. So I just need to clear all the blockers. That's how we're going to win this. Yes. Discard Plains. We'll make another white. Target Mox Opal. Play the Mox Opal. Discard Stock Up. Tap for another white. Mox Opal. Okay. Tap for a blue. We'll target... So the top Portable Hole is the one I've already targeted. We'll target the second Portable Hole on the bottom. Play Teferi Time Raveler. Get rid of Teferi Time Raveler. We'll bounce the Urza. Target Mox Opal. Play it. 12 cards left in my deck. I don't have to draw off of Jeskai Ascendancy. It's a May. So I'm not at risk of decking myself. Target Mox Opal. We'll play Portable Hole. Discard a land. Exile the Construct token. Use the Emry. We'll target Mox Amber. Play the Portable Hole. Discard Mox Opal. This will get rid of the Eldrazi spawn. Target the Mox Opal on the bottom. We'll play this one. Discard stock up. I'm almost to the point where I can win. The other Mox Opal. Play it. Alright, so now I have lethal. Discard the bauble. Channel the Otawara to bounce the Emry. And swing for lethal. Wow. Alright, well that was a game. Okay, so how do we want a sideboard? I think we probably want the Pithing Needle. Prismatic Ending seems pretty good. So does Flame of Anor. The problem is, like, what do you take out for all of this? Maybe Preordains. Leaves you at 63. I think we want the Soul Guide Lantern. Portable Hole seems bad in the Portable Hole Mirror, so I think I'm okay shaving, like, 2 of those. And maybe Aether Spellbomb. Let's try this. Like, the Aether Spellbomb is good for bouncing exactly Urza, but it's not a permanent solution. So that's why I'm okay with possibly getting rid of it here. This thing is clunky. I don't think I'm allowed to keep this. Keep. And we'll get rid of Prismatic Ending. Turn 1 Hedge Maze. Another Emry. Okay, we'll fetch. Grab Hallowed Fountain. I've already used half my clock this game. We'll play Bauble. Play Opal. Play the Emry. Trigger. No hits. Upkeep, I'll Bauble them. Hallowed Fountain. They play the Hallowed Fountain into a Malevolent Rumble. Reveals double Tameo, Savine's Reclamation, and Emry Lurker of the Loch. Mox Amber is probably my best draw because it would allow me to play stock up. So I would play the Mox Amber. I could play a land. I could play the Bauble. It just gives me a lot of fuel here. So Mox Amber is definitely the card I would like to see. They play their own Mox Opal. Draw off the Bauble. Scalding Tarn. Flame of Anor. I will replay the Mishra's Bauble. And I think I want to sit on the Urza Saga. Pass the turn. There's a lot of things I want to spend my mana on. And just playing out Saga right now I don't think is the best use of the card. They search out land number 3. Sword of the Meek. Cameo Inquisitive Student. And Emry Lurker of the Loch. Okay. I'm going to grab a red land here. Let's do Steam Vents. I'll Bauble them. Portable Hole. Okay. We'll draw off the Bauble. Draw for turn. Target the Mishra's Bauble. We'll play it. They have nothing they can bring back with the Mox Opal right now. Or I'm sorry, with the Emry right now. So I think I'm going to kill the Tameo Inquisitive Student. So I'll deal 5 to the Tameo, and then I'll draw 2. Draw 2, deal 5 to Tameo. Alright, still no artifact for Metalcraft. I'll just target them now with the Bauble. Another Portable Hole. Actually, it's the same Portable Hole. I already saw that. They play the 4th land. Portable Hole exiles my Mox Opal, which is fine. They have 1 card left. They equip the sword to the Emry. I feel like I'm very far ahead this game. We draw Tameo Inquisitive Student. Urza Saga goes to the 2nd chapter. I'll play my land. They'll fetch. Grab Sacred Foundry. Target the Bauble. We'll play Bauble. 10 minutes. I need to get this show on the road. Let's play stock up. Mox Amber. Jeskai Ascendancy. Those were both great. So I'll play the Amber. Play Opal. I've played my land, so I can't actually win right now. But what I can do is make sure that I don't lose. So we'll Prismatic Ending the Sword of the Meek. Play Tameo Inquisitive Student. Bauble you. Stock up. Pass. Another Mox Amber. Okay. They play the stock up. Now they're fetching with the Flooded Strand. Breeding Pool. So this looks like it's probably going to be a Rumble if I had to guess. They play a Misty Rainforest. Mishra's Bauble. Tameo. Okay, so they have nothing. I believe we have won this match. I guess they could draw a card off Bauble here that could stop me. They could draw 2 cards. Okay, so I guess it's possible that I don't have it yet. Interesting, they waited to draw another card here. They're going to fetch with the Misty for Meticulous Archive. They kept the card on top. Oh, I meant to tap this for mana. Whoops. That was bad. Grab Lava Spur Boots, I guess. Not playing my best right now, but we're trying to make do. Play the Jeskai Ascendancy. We'll target Mishra's Bauble. Play the Mox Amber. And this should just be good game. Yes. Discard Urza Saga. Target the Mox Amber. Play the Mox Amber. Alright, so I have 9 minutes to create lethal. My Tamiyo will now transform, and the opponent's had enough. We got our first match win. We are now 1-1 in this modern league. Looking to make playing your favorite combo deck much easier? Look no further than the Epic Storm Mini Token Combo Pack, which is available at theepicstorm.com/shop for $14.99. This combo token pack comes with 84 double-sided tokens. That includes our classic Storm and mana tokens, as well as fan favorites such as Goblins, Squirrels, and Slime Time Live. But that's not all. We've expanded this token pack to cover a variety of formats with new tokens. Stop on by theepicstorm.com/shop and make an easy decision to elevate your combo game. Round number 3 on the draw. I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't have a legendary creature for the Mox Amber, but I think that this hand is just fine enough. They play an Underground Mortuary, and they kept the card on top. Mox Opal. So if I play turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern, no, it still doesn't work. I'm just going to get the Meticulous Arc. I shouldn't have fetched. We'll keep the Tamiyo. Pass the turn. I should have just waited till their end step. I thought that if I had played the turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern, I could play the Jeskai Ascendancy on turn 2, but that's just foolish. They have Birthing Ritual. Okay. We'll play Urza Saga. Play the Soul Guide Lantern. I have to exile my own Scalding Tarn, not a choice. And now I'll play the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student, Mox Amber, Mox Opal, and this gives me a white, so that way I can Portable Hole on the Birthing Ritual. Pass the turn. Windswept Heath, or a Temple Garden, Sylvan Safekeeper, okay. Gilded Goose, you've got it. So they're playing the food deck. I don't think that this is Yawgmoth combo. I think that this is the Samwise Gamgee food combo deck. That's what I'm believing right now. Yep, you've got it. All right, so Saga goes to the second chapter. Blue. Actually, hold on. This goes for white, blue, red. Ooh, I just realized something. This deck might want to consider a Paradise Mantle, because Paradise Mantle would allow you to win without an Emry, and, well, it would allow you to make mana. So maybe that's not actually worth it, because you'd have to chain spells together, but you could use a Urza Saga Construct token to do some good damage. So maybe I'm not supposed to play the Jeskai Ascendancy. What if I'm just supposed to stock up this turn, digging for the Emry? We didn't find it. I did find another stock up and a Preordain. Play the Preordain. I think we want the land. Then I'll attack and create a clue. Pass the turn. They have 3 cards in hand and they just passed. On the end step, we'll fetch. I think I want to keep the Soul Guide Lantern around, and just in case we're not able to combo, and then they can. So getting rid of this, I think, would be a mistake. And now Saga goes to the third chapter. I'm not going to make a Construct token. I think that we're just unlikely to win the game that way, so I'm not going to bother wasting my time. I'll play another Urza Saga, and we'll try to stock up again, digging for that Emry Lurker of the Loch. We find it. And a Mishra's Bauble. Okay, so I have mana. I think I'm 1 mana short. So I could play the Jeskai Ascendancy. I guess I could draw a land. So we should go for it, or at least try. Jeskai Ascendancy. Play Mox Amber. If I hit a land here, I think we have it. It would have to be a blue land. I should say that. They're going to Court of Calling in response. Okay, so if they have like a main deck Haywire Might, that would work here. Court of Calling for 1. And it is a main deck Haywire Might. Okay. Goodbye to Jeskai Ascendancy. We'll draw. It would have been a Mishra's Bauble. And I'll play the Emry. We'll mill 4. And a Portable Hole. Attack with the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. Tamiyo actually deals the damage. It got +1. And we'll pass. In their upkeep, we'll use the Bauble. They are going to draw a Dryad Arbor. They play the Dryad Arbor as their land for the turn. Looks like they have another Court of Calling here. Court of Calling for 2. For the Samwise Gamgee. Cauldron Familiar. Can you beat a Soul Guide Lantern on the table? I don't know. Maybe with double food they can. So let's read this. Sacrifice 3 foods, return a historic card from your graveyard. The cat has sacrificed 1 food. So yeah, they can beat my Soul Guide, because they can just respond to it. Interesting. We'll exile their graveyard, I suppose. And then they should bring it back in response. And they do. Okay, so I've lost the game. We can go to the next one. Brutal. Not good enough. We'll bring in the Needle. I think we want Prismatic Ending. I'm not so sure about that one. Aether Spellbomb seems pretty bad. We'll get rid of that. And then maybe you're supposed to just take out Preordains and be an 8 removal deck. We'll try this. On the play for game number 2. 1 land. This hand just doesn't do anything. We have to send it back. This seems fine. Keep. We'll bottom the Yatawara. Play Scalding Tarn past the turn. Verdant Catacombs. Burn Overgrown Tomb. The Gilded Goose will fetch. Meticulous Archive. Get rid of the Urza Saga. I just don't think that beatdown is how we're going to win this match. I could be wrong, but I feel like the beatdown plan probably isn't what this matchup is really about. We'll fetch. Grab Steam Vents. Play Portable Hole on the Gilded Goose. Mox Opal. And now we'll play Emry, Lurker of the Loch. We milled over another Portable Hole and a Mishra's Bauble. And, unfortunately, a Jeskai Ascendancy. They play Thoughtseize. I only have one target here, which is a Prismatic Ending. Temple Garden. Young Wolf. We'll bring back the Mishra's Bauble. I don't think I care about Young Wolf. Play the Flooded Strand. Play the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. We'll pass the turn. Visagia Who Endures. And they don't attack, so they're holding open Court of Calling here, which is probably why they played the Visagia. I think we want the Portable Hole on top of the deck, so I'll draw that, draw for turn. Replay the Bauble. Go to combat. Swing with the Tamiyo. We will fetch. Draw a card off the Clue token. This should trigger the Tamiyo, and it does. Plus the Tamiyo. And now we'll play another Portable Hole. Target the Young Wolf. So if they want a Court of Calling, I mean, I should have tapped differently. I should have left the Mox Opal untapped, because now I can't Prismatic Ending for 1. Because now if I want to, I have to lose my Opal. Yeah, I just tap poorly here. We'll play Mox Opal and show them Prismatic Ending on the Visaraseer. Okay. In their upkeep, we'll use the Mishra's Bauble, Verdant Catacombs. They have 3 cards remaining. Samwise Gamgee, Cauldron Familiar. Am I dead? They need a Sacrifice Outlet, I believe. If your last card is another Visaraseer, I guess you've got me. Oh, they have Court of Calling. Wow, okay. That'll do, Peg. That'll do. Yeah, alright. I mean, I don't feel like I misplayed terribly there. They just had it. So, unfortunately, we're now 1-2. If you're still watching, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. While you're near the description, here's a reminder to use our affiliate links if you're going to make a purchase from Amazon, Card Hoarder, or TCG Player. Just above those affiliate links, you'll find our social channels. Make sure to join those to connect with us. The 4th match, we are on the play. Sure, this seems reasonable. I will keep. I think my impressions so far of this deck are that it has more moving pieces than Underworld Breach, because you really do need Emry in order to win. So though you're still weak to Graveyard Hate, but now you're weak to Graveyard Hate in a way that you have to have exactly Emry. You need 2 of a legendary Mox, and then you need the 3 mana enchantment in play, which is obviously tougher than Underworld Breach. I think my impression so far is I actually prefer the Song of Creation deck to Jeskai Ascendancy. I could always change my opinion in the future, but as of right now, that's my thought. We'll play Mox Opal and Emry. Trigger the Emry. Mox Amber. Okay, that was the only hit. If I had to take a wild guess, we're probably facing the Dimir Frogtide deck. Surprise, surprise. We'll begin with a Portable Hole. Force of Negation. We'll play Flooded Strand. I will fetch. They have 4 cards remaining. Grab a basic Plains in case they're playing main deck Harbinger of the Seas. We'll play another Portable Hole. Play the Mox Amber. This is going to give me 3 mana, so now I can play Stock Up. And Stock Up. We'll take Teferi Time Raveler and Portable Hole. I could take the Preordain, but if they have another Frog, I definitely want another Portable Hole. They play their own Preordain now. Polluted Delta. Aether Spellbomb. That's pretty good. We'll try Teferi Time Raveler. They're fetching in response. Watery Grave. Orcish Bowmasters. I'll take a damage. I think I'd like to play Portable Hole. We'll exile the Orcish Bowmasters. Plus the Teferi Time Raveler. Play the Sacred Foundry tapped. We'll play Aether Spellbomb. I don't get to use the Emry this turn, but I think that's just fine. And if you're keeping score at home, I do have the City's Blessing. Or at least I would if I had a card that created the City's Blessing. Alright, they're at 16. They grab an Undercity Sewers. Gets rid of Ragavan, so you're Grixis. They Fatal Push the Emry. So now my Teferi will take 1. I did not expect them to be Grixis. Let's play Preordain. Get rid of the Otawara. We'll keep stock up. Play stock up. We'll take Emry and stock up. Play the Emry Lurker of the Loch. Triggers. And the opponent just concedes. Thank you. I appreciate that. That first match took forever. I think we want Orm's Chant. If we're not playing it for this matchup, I don't know why it's in our deck, so we'll bring that in. I don't think I love the Soul Guide Lantern here. I do like the Aether Spellbomb. And I think I want Prismatic Endings versus the Ragavan Frog deck. We'll get rid of Preordain. I really don't know what you're supposed to sideboard out, though, is the problem. I suppose something you could do is just say that you're no longer a combo deck. And I mean, this would be a fair thing, because it takes a lot of moving pieces to win, and we're facing a deck that's highly disruptive. So what you could do is just board out the Jeskai Ascendancies. And if you're boarding out Ascendancy, you're allowed to board out Mox Amber. And then you could bring back in Preordain. And then you could bring in Flame of Anor and just be like a synergy deck that wins with Urza Saga. This probably seems crazy, but like I just don't know if you're ever going to win with Jeskai Ascendancy versus the Frogtide deck. Seems like you're asking for a lot. Shave 1 Mox Opal. And I guess if you're not... Hold on. If you're not doing Jeskai Ascendancy, do you want the Orm's Chant? This sideboard play might just be crazy. We're going to try it, though. I'm interested in trying it just for the science. I'm bringing in the Soul Guide again. So they probably have Oculus in their deck. It's a wild guess, but maybe I could keep them off their graveyard. I don't know if this sideboard plan is genius or terrible. It's probably leaning towards the latter, but I would like to try it. I will keep this. One thing that I learned from playing the Underworld Breach deck is that the best thing that you can do as the Urza Saga deck is just use Urza Saga to pressure the Frogtide strategies when don't play into all of their interaction, their counterspells, all that stuff. So that's how I'm approaching this, because we have the same shell. It's just a few different cards, and I'd like to see if that still plays here. They play a Misty Rainforest. We find Steam Vents, which is great. I will fetch, grab Hallowed Fountain, play the Preordain. I think I want both of these. We'll play Mishra's Bauble, play Mishra's Bauble, pass the turn. They use Misty Rainforest or Undercity Sewers. They kept the card on top. Let's find out what it is. Orcish Bowmasters. That's actually very annoying. Yeah, okay. So I don't think I should use this Mishra's Bauble now, because if I do, they'll... Oh, apparently they're going to cast a spell, which is going to be the Bowmasters. Okay. So I don't want to take a bunch of extra damage here. So I'm going to sit on this Bauble for a turn. Bowmasters triggers. Their Orc will get a little bit bigger. We'll play Portable Hole. Exile the Bowmasters. I'll take a few more points of damage. We'll play Aether Spellbomb. I guess I'll just Bauble now. Counterspell. Okay. So I'll draw off the Bauble. Ouch, I go to 12. Or I'm sorry, 11. They have land number 3. Another Portable Hole. We'll play Sink in a Stupor as a land. And I think I'm going to use the Spellbomb to bounce the Orc army. They grab a basic Swamp. Sauron's Ransom. We'll split the piles like this, I guess. They kept the Ragavan. Interesting. I'm going to bounce the Orc army here. So I know that they have Counterspell and Ragavan in hand. There it is. We'll play Soul Guide Lantern. Exile the Cling to Dust. Play Scalding Tarn. I will attempt to Portable Hole. We know they're sitting on Counterspell. They fetch. And there's the Counterspell. I think I'm going to exile their graveyard. We'll play the Needle. And I'll say Psychic Frog. I don't know if that's terrible or not. It stops the frog from like, just like killing me. I mean, it still gets them a lot of card advantage, but I don't know if it's just silly. And they hit a portable hole, so they can portable hole my portable hole to get back Bowmasters. Wow. That hurts. Yeah. I will fetch. We'll grab Meticulous Archive. Portable hole. Okay. I'll play Portable Hole. Actually, is it better to play Teferi first? It might. We'll play Teferi. They have Counterspell. I'll play Portable Hole. This will exile Portable Hole. Portable Hole comes back. I will exile the Ragavan. Pass the turn. And they have another Orcish Bowmasters. Oh my. So that's... I don't think I can come back. I would need a sweeper, and my deck doesn't have one in it. Alright, so they got me here. And also, with all the Bowmaster stuff, I don't mind boarding out the Jeskai Ascendancy. But the Needle did not seem particularly good to me. So I think I'll get rid of that. Maybe it's better to just have one Mox Amber? I don't know. Or I could do like 3-2 with Opal. We'll try this. Like, I just don't think that this is a good Jeskai Ascendancy matchup. This is a fine hand. We'll keep. Scalding Tarn. Pass the turn. Bloodstained Mire, and they're fetching. Steam Vents, so turn 1 Ragavan here. Yep. So on my turn, I can play Portable Hole, and then I can Emry Lurker of the Loch. We'll keep the Teferi Time Raveler. So I'll play the Portable Hole. This will exile the Ragavan. Play the Bauble. Now I can play Emry. Trigger. And let's Mishra's Bauble. Kaito. Pass the turn. So we'll draw off the Bauble. Swamp into Preordain. So this gives me a very good window now to slam Urza Saga into Teferi. And if they don't have Force of Negation, I'm feeling very confident about our position this game. We'll play the Urza Saga. We'll play Teferi Time Raveler. Plus on the Teferi. We'll Mishra's Bauble. Play it. Target them. So this way they can't flash in the Bowmaster in their upkeep because I have Teferi. We draw Mox Amber. They play Undercity Sewers. Main phase Orcish Bowmasters. Not quite the same. And now I can use the... We're going to run away this turn, I think. The Saga goes to the second chapter. I will Portable Hole. Play the Portable Hole. Exile the Bowmasters. Play Island. Play the Mox Amber. Play the Bauble. And I don't even think I use the Bauble. I think I just want my Saga to be larger. Oh wait, did I forget to plus Teferi? I think I did. I think I forgot to plus Teferi. Harbinger, so that's annoying. Alright, I'll use the Bauble now. Fatal Push. Yeah, I definitely forgot to use the Teferi last turn. Thinking about what I would like to do here. Let's stock up. Prismatic Ending. Mishra's Bauble. We'll play the Scalding Tarn. Play the Bauble. Play Bauble. We know that they're drawing Fatal Push to kill my Construct token. So I think I'm going to bounce the Harbinger here. We'll Portable Hole, get rid of the Orc Army, attack for 7, pass the turn. So now they need land 4 if they want to redeploy the Harbinger. And if they don't have land 4, I get to use my red mana for Flame of Anor on my turn. They Preordain, and another Preordain, sure. And there's another land. I'll target myself with the Bauble. I don't want an Emry. I'll fetch. Grab Sacred Foundry. Target them with the Bauble. They have Thoughtseize on top. Okay. Flame of Anor. Another Emry anyway. We'll draw for turn. Bauble. Replay it. I will remember this time to plus my Teferi Time Raveler. But I think we just pass. They fetch with Polluted Delta. Undercity Sewers. They Orcish Bowmasters, so this can deal 1 to my Teferi. Sure. Murktide Regent. That is a big dragon. Okay, so I don't... Maybe me pinging this doesn't even matter. I have 5 mana on their end step. I'm just going to Bauble anyway. Actually, no, because then they might have a Force of Negation, so that would be bad. I'll just untap. Aether Spellbomb. Wow. That was a good one. So we'll plus the Teferi. Oh, I could have Prismatic Ending down the end step. I did plus Teferi. I'm just not playing super well, I guess. We'll use white, blue, prismatic ending on the Orcish Bowmasters. We'll play Aether Spellbomb. We'll bounce the Murktide Regent. Replay the Bauble. Portable Hole on the Orc Army. Double Bauble. Pass the turn. Eventually, I do need to try to win this. They play land number 5. They play the Kaito. Plus the Teferi. Play the Flooded Strand. Let's preordain, I suppose. We'll bottom both of these. Prismatic Ending. Play Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. We'll pass the turn. In their draw step, I guess I should have done it in their upkeep. I just want to use this Flame of Anor before they get priority to use the Kaito. I'm going to deal 5 and we'll draw 2. Oh, it has hexproof? I did not realize that. Okay, the more you know. I don't think that's ever been relevant to me before. I'll block with the Tamiyo. They play another land. So I know that they have Murktide Regent. They have the Harbinger of the Seas. They get to scry 2 here. I don't believe they get to draw a card. I have not lost life. They put Force of Negation to the graveyard. And the Harbinger. So I'll float red, float blue. Harbinger can resolve. And the dragon. So I'm going to Flame of Anor here. We'll draw 2. Kill the Harbinger. The Murktide Regent can enter. I'm going to plus the... Actually, no. Let's... -2... Wait, does it always have hexproof? No, Teferi just can't target it. Okay. So, I need a Mox Opal, so that way I can exile this Kaito. I suppose I'll fetch. We'll grab Steam Vents, untapped. I'll Flame of Anor. We'll kill the Murktide Regent and draw 2. I don't have a target for this fetch land, I don't think. Plus the Teferi. Getting low on time. We'll play stock up. I find Mox Opal and Urza Saga, which is perfect. Sinking a Stupor is a card I was interested in, but I just don't think I need it here. So I'm going to play the Urza Saga. And now I'm going to play another Emry. We'll keep the new one. Pass the turn. So now next turn I can use the Mox Opal for the 4th color to exile the Kaito. We'll block the Ragavan. The Teferi can die here. I think that's fine. They have 2 cards left. Urza Saga goes to the 2nd chapter. We'll play another Teferi Time Raveler. If they have a counter spell, they're going to use it here. Yep. So I'm a color short of playing the Prismatic Ending. So I'll play Emry, and we're just going to make a large construct this turn cycle. This brings me down to 12 cards left in deck. Play the Urza Saga. Pass the turn. My deck still has a Lava Spur Boots in it, so I should be able to give my 2nd construct haste next turn. We're going to main phase Surveil 2, and then draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. I have not lost life. And then they concede the match. We're 2-2. Let's try to win the next one and finish this with a positive record. With Card Hoarder, renting your favorite combo deck has never been easier. There isn't a more affordable solution for Magic Online. Want to play the deck in this video? Check out the pinned comment below to easily rent the deck from Card Hoarder. Did you know you can rent the Epic Storm from Card Hoarder for as little as 7 tickets a week? The final match of this modern league. We are on the play. Let's go. Keep. This is fine. We'll play Steam Vents. Ouch. Play the Tamiyo. Mishra's Bauble. So we can sequence here to transform the Tamiyo on our 2nd turn, assuming that nothing bad happens. I don't know if something bad will happen, but it's something that we can consider. And they have Dismember. What? Off a basic island? So I'm guessing they're Merfolk? No, Psychic Frog. So it is Frogtide again. We'll draw off the Bauble. I think we're supposed to... No, we'll play the Saga now. Play Lava Spur Boots. Pass the turn. Polluted Delta. My best draw by far would be like Mox Opal. Watery Grave. And Psychic Frog. Another Jeskai Ascendancy. That's a bummer. We'll play the Otawara. Pass. They discard Preordain. And then they give their Psychic Frog flying. Now they attack. I go to 16. Land number 3. On the end step, we'll create another construct token. Well, I guess my first construct token, I should say. Go to my turn. Sink in a Stupor. We'll make another construct. I think we want to grab like Mox Opal here. Let's try Portable Hole. I mean, they probably have a counter spell, but I think I'm supposed to play it. And they do. Ouch. Equip the boots. Do you have Fatal Push? Well, yeah. They've had it all this game. Alright, so I'll put them to 10. They discard Spell Snare. And now they attack for 3. I'll go to 10. Fireball game. But they're definitely ahead. I will say that. They still have 3 cards remaining in hand. Thoughtseize. This takes the stock up. Puts them down to 8. We'll try playing Jeskai Ascendancy. Equip the boots. You have another Fatal Push? And they do. I think we're supposed to just pass. Like, I could play the Hallowed Fountain, but I think it's better to hold for the Jeskai Ascendancy. I'll take another hit from Psychic Frog. They have 3 cards in hand. We're both at 7. Next turn, they have Lethal. I just have to bluff here. Hope that they, for some reason, respect a card that I don't have. And I'm definitely dead to the Bowmaster, so we can go to the next one. Okay, well, we just got crushed. That hurt my feelings a little bit. We'll bring in the Flame of Anor, bring in the Prismatic Endings, and I think we're going to do the same plan from last match, where I'm actually going to just get rid of the Jeskai Ascendancies because they're not good here. And then we'll board out a couple copies of the Moxen. Let's try this. I do wonder if you want the Orm's chance if this is our board plan. I guess they're still good against other combo decks. Like, they're good against Amulet Titan and Ruby Storm. But in my head, when I built the sideboard, I was like, oh, it will be good against blue decks like Frog. But I don't think you actually want the Orm's chant here. Game 2 on the play. Sure, we'll keep. I just really value having Urza Saga in the post-board games. It didn't work out game 1. I understand that. But I still think that it's something we want. I'll play Scalding Tarn, pass. They have Thoughtseize, so they're probably going to take the Prismatic Ending. Goodbye to the ending. We'll go search out our Meticulous Archive. Surveil, get rid of the Scalding Tarn. I think I'm going to play the Saga here. It's going to be awkward if they just slam a turn 2 Psychic Frog, and I get that. But if they don't have the turn 2 Psychic Frog, I'm really rewarded for playing out the Saga, and that's what I want. And it looks like they don't have it. But now the Saga happens. We'll play the Opal. So the Opal was actually an amazing draw here. Oh, you have Consigned to Memory. That's annoying. So it would have been an amazing draw because it would have made my construct live through a Orcish Bowmasters, but it ended up not mattering because I don't get to make constructs anyway. We're really thinking about this Mox Opal here, huh? We'll play Scalding Tarn, pass. Under City Sewers. Gets rid of a Stern Scolding. Okay. I cannot make a construct. I would just like to say that because sometimes people, even though they claim they're watching, are like, why didn't you do this? It's like, because I'm not allowed to. They countered the ability that would allow me to make constructs. So I will tap this for mana, and then we'll search for something here. Maybe the Aether Spellbomb? Play the Flooded Strand. I guess in hindsight, getting the Sacred Foundry was bad because I can't sink into Stupor now. I was just thinking about getting a red source, but yeah, this was a misplay. Okay. Yep. My own fault. I didn't think I was going to need all that blue mana, but then obviously I'm punished here. We'll fetch. Grab Steam Vents. A lot of lands. Pass the turn. Goron's Ransom. Sure. I think I'm going to try to bait them here. Let's see if they take the bait. Because it's not like Subtlety or Explosives are amazing, so we'll find out. And they did take Explosives plus Subtlety. So they don't know that I hid 2 lands, by the way. So they just ended up making the right call. But I don't think Explosives or Subtlety are like that great. They play Sink into Stupor as a land. Mox Amber. Yeah, we're just like flooding out a lot here. Bowmasters. We're so far behind. So now we'll take 2. I go to 14. And the Kaito. Yeah, alright. I'm going to pick it up. Like, we're just not winning this. So rather than waste time and, drag out this league, I'm just going to call it. So we went 2-3. Not the best record. I think I expected this deck to be a lot better than it was. And I think what I didn't estimate going in is how this deck requires a lot more moving pieces than the Song of Creation deck. With Song of Creation, you just have to find the song. And then you have redundancy in your mana base with the Shifting Woodland. Here you need Jeskai Ascendancy. They're both color pipped enchantments, so you need 3 different unique colors, and then you need it to resolve. One is 3, one is 4, but ultimately they're pretty similar. And then from there, with this deck, you have to have Emry and 2 of the same legendary artifacts, so you need a creature to live. You don't need that with Song of Creation, you just need spells you can cast. So I think that's a pretty big difference that I wasn't expecting. And that ultimately was the difference maker here, because this deck is weak to creature removal and the Song of Creation deck isn't. So I think if you're going to play a deck with this shell, I would just play the Song of Creation deck. And I think I still have it in my Magic Online account. Yeah, I think this is what I played last time. Obviously, this was when Underworld Breach was still legal, so you would want to adjust your sideboard. But I think that this deck has a lot more potential than the Jeskai Ascendancy deck that I played today. That's my overall thought. Let me know if I'm being too harsh on it. Let me, I'm interested in your feedback. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, keep storming. What you should do is like, comment, and subscribe, because there's no better way to support us. And if you enjoyed this video, head over to moxfield.com and follow us there. It's truly the best deck website on the internet. We update all of our decks there regularly with the latest and greatest technology, so you're always up to date. Once again, go check out Moxfield, and thank you for watching.